am a free man. When I look in the mirror, I feel proud of what I see. I don't need reefer. I don't snort. I don't stick nothing in my arms because I'm already high. High with the beauty of the woman that gave birth to me. Somebody out the other day asked me, do you know God? I said, yes, she died 14 years ago. What do you mean? I said, Mama, dear Mama, the first time I opened my eye, there was a black woman putting a nipple from a breast in my mouth to sustain me, having sustained me for 10 months in her womb, not 9. That's the sign. That was God, the God I knew. The other one is belief. Belief, and belief isn't fact. Belief is a hope. Belief is faith. Belief may not happen, but Mama did get me.
That's right.
And so whatever Papa did was, the man she pointed out to me that stood there is also part of that. Thus Mama, God, Mama, Daddy, and I are the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. Dig it out. Check it out here. They haven't made people from dirt in a long time. They make them from sexual intercourse. Little fellow called spermatozoa. You ever heard of him? He runs up a little alley called fallopian tube. And he runs into a little thing called ovum. He jumps in, take a seat. She gobbles him up, fertilizes him, and whoop comes the weevil. He jumps out. Here my boy, here my girl, here I'm something else. But nevertheless, you could see they're not going to invite me back to Tuskegee.
See you.
But
1881.
It took me 50 years to get it over. I want to thank the student government, the body of the schools as a whole, those in administration who made the possibility of the AFA, etc. And for those who have been so nice, making the day the most comfortable one since I've arrived. I hope that the monologue so far, hope it will be a dialogue as soon as I finish, would cause you to at least do some more thinking.
Pay attention, Femi.
Don't accept what I say. Check it out.
Thinking ain't legal.
Read books about yourself. There are millions of them.
That's right.
Let no one tell you.
That's right.
To the contrary. Read all kinds of religious dogmas and theories. Don't let anyone tell you this is it and there's no more. Read it.
That's right.
All. Read mine. If you could read Mein Kampf, you could read anybody's Holy Bible. The Hindu Bhagavad Gita, the Muslim Quran, the Christian Holy Bible, New Testament, the Jewish Old Testament, the book of Ulamamare, the teachings of Ulamamare, that's the Yoruba religion. The teachings of Dambala Wedo, the teachings of Budum, and by the way, it has nothing to do with witchcraft.
That's right.
The teachings of Ngai, the major god in Kenya, Unkulunkulu of South Africa, Ra, Ptah, Osiris, the god of resurrection. 4,000 years before Jesus, he was taught to raise men from the dead. He's known as the god of resurrection. Read about your people in the past.
Resurrect yourself.
The present. The future.
What's going on, family? You already know, Peace of Black Power. It's your brother in Google, now you see RANM. Another episode of special RANM RBG TV. Keeps it G. You already know that raw and uncut science. Family needs to hair. Some simple shit, man. Not too hard. You know what I mean? Common sense, common people, common issues, seeking common solutions. It's not really that hard. And of always, you already know, black love is a cure for the black nation, family, so let's get it. Why not? You dig? Before I begin, once again, you know what I mean, I want to just basically send a Black Power shout out, a major big Black Power shout out to our transitioned ancestor now, our once elder, who is now an ancestor, the late great Dr. Ben. You feel what I'm saying? Those who know, you already know. Those who don't, research and find out. You know what I mean? This is one of our jewels, nonetheless. Though he may not be here in the physical, he still lives on as long as we continue to bang this work that he left for us to bang out. You dig? So again, make sure y'all pour y'all libations, make sure y'all hold y'all meditations. You know what I mean? And the fight continues. You know what I mean? But today, we're gonna matter of fact, since this was one of our greatest jewels, right? One of our great sources of information, I thought it would only be right and only be fitting that I would talk about something that's relevant to information, right? After all, they call this age the age of information, as I would like to call the age of ignorance, and those who understand me, you all know why I say that. So with that being said, I think I want to call today, I'm going to call today's build, does knowledge make us stronger? No, this is what I said, I remember now. Is knowledge powerful, or does it make us soft? I'm going to say it again. Is knowledge powerful, or does it make it soft? Give me a moment. I don't plan on being too long in this one, but at the end of the day, it's got to be said. Alright, let's get it. Information, knowledge, right? Everybody knows the famous saying from way back in the day, knowledge is power, knowledge is power, knowledge is power. Now, before I continue, if anybody's ever seen the documentary, the Black Power mixtape, I don't remember the elder's name who ran the bookstore, right? That was in Harlem that he was talking about, the older gentleman with the glasses. But
what's the fee for?
He went to say basically that knowledge is good, but it's not powerful all by itself. What is he saying when he says that? You have to actually have the application. You have to apply this stuff, like I always say. You cannot just regurgitate. You cannot just spin wheels. You can't just keep doing the same old shit expecting new results. You have to apply that which you learn. Now, if anybody grew up in the public school system like I did, or even had the opportunity to go to an institution of higher learning, a college or a certification program, anything like that, as well as I did, whatever, you also know, like I know, that the lessons that we were being taught ain't teach us shit. I can't really speak for anybody else, but I'm speaking on personal. I didn't learn shit in school. Real talk. Yeah, I learned how to get by. I learned how to get a good grade by repeating and regurgitating. You feel what I'm saying? That what was put up on the board or whatever the case may be. But I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know if it really affected me or not, because it really didn't. So it really wasn't relevant in my life. With that being said, I didn't pay attention too tough. Things that I'm learning now, within the last, I wanted to say a couple years, 3-4 years. Now, actually, I can go back a little bit further as far as deep knowledge, what I'm doing right now within the last 3-4 years. But when I started my self-study at the age of like 16, 17 or whatever, I started to really feel a different way as far as mentally. You feel what I'm saying? And nonetheless, it started building me up. I started seeing things. I started experiencing different feelings and different emotions. Not necessarily allowing those emotions to consume me and overrun me, but nonetheless, I was able to see and you know what I'm saying, tap into different aspects of life or everyday situations, if you will. Now, in today's time and you know what I'm saying, time and situations, folks are doing a lot of learning, and that's what's up. Because if you all know the famous saying that white folks said way back in the day, and a lot of black folks even co-sign too. Pardon my language, but you all know what it is. The best place to hide information from niggas put in a book, right? So with that being said, it's good to see brothers and sisters picking up them books, hitting them libraries, doing the internet research, doing the primary searches, however they get to it, etc., etc., etc. That's what's up. Again, that's a major mental dynamic shift in our cosmic society, if you will. I talk about black folk, because you know we cosmic people. So that's a cosmic shift within our realm, right? What's up? And that should continue. Don't, by all means, take no days off, family. Hit them books, get that information, get everything that was stolen, steal that shit back. Bring it back to the crib, bring it back to the babies, etc., etc. Here's the bad part. Here's the downfall, if you will, because you already know there's two sides to every coin, two sides to every story. Alright? That being said, folks are taking this information, and one, not only is the application lacking, we already know that, but we're working on it. But this information makes folks so emotional, so mentally and psychologically irate, that now we can't even have a conversation with one another, because that which you're so-called learning or retaining, it's tapped you such a way. Now don't get me wrong, family, this information that what we're learning is raw, it's real. Because again, we didn't grow up with this information, we didn't grow up with this knowledge, no intellect. We're all gaining this stuff second and third hand, so we're all playing catch up. So yeah, it may be an emotional roller coaster or whatever, going from a state of not knowing shit to a state of bow, it's right in your face, and it's like, oh my gosh, what do we do? So I can understand that part. But at the end of the day, you as an individual and as a collective, as a people, family, we have to learn. I say this again. You as an individual and we as a collective, family, we have to learn how to channel our energies, how to channel our emotions, how to channel our thoughts. I'm going to say this again. That which we think, we speak. That which we speak, we walk. Right? So it makes no sense. It really doesn't make a difference, really and truly, what you're learning, what you're studying, what you're retaining knowledge-wise, is if, you know what I mean, if all you're going to do is take that same information and throw shots, throw shade, because your emotion then got tapped because of somebody, you know what I'm saying, because you were in a conversation, and the person that you were in conversation with said something that may have been contrary to your information that you're learning. It may be slightly different than the information that you're learning. You may be hearing it from a different teacher than yours, etc., 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 etc. So instead of being able to have a conversation in mutual dialogue, that conversation is now turned into a combat scenario. You versus them, them versus you. Right? Now, we all know about the debate scenes, right? Big ups to the debate scenes, because I ain't go front, it's good. It brings out people to the forefront and brings out information and weaponry, knowledge-wise, I'm talking about, to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Folks get a chance to analyze and see different things that we did not see, or again, that may be on the outsides or the outskirts of the information that we're learning, right? Again, all information is universal, so we should be able to have conversations and build with one another, regardless of whatever organization, whatever crew you rolling with, or whatever teacher you follow, etc., etc., etc. None of that shit should matter. None of it. You should be passing knowledge, because when you pass knowledge correctly, you're building one another up. Think about it as sparring, if you will. You got two boxers in the ring, right? They training, they boxing, right? They sparring. Sparring is nothing more than training. That's a physical training scenario, right? But dealing with this information that we learning, right? It's mental sparring. You should be able to, you know what I'm saying? Alright, boom, I'm gonna hit you with this. Boom, I'm gonna hit you with that. And it still show love. Still show that concern to build and uplift. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The more and more folks take this information and flip it around and start to throw shots, throw shade, the whole FUs and nah, XYZ, I can't rock with you, yada 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 yada. I'm gonna show you exactly what you're doing. I ain't gonna show you, I'm gonna tell you, because I ain't really got no documentation as far as to show anything right now. But at the end of the day, you, my friend, are becoming soft as cake, family. And it shouldn't be like that. Information should build you up. Steel is supposed to sharpen steel. Right? Watch this. The Orisha Ogun, right? Mighty Orisha Ogun, right? The god of iron, right? Do you think that if him and Shango, right, cross paths, which they've done in many instances, right? Do you think they would literally try to go at it and take each other's heads off? Or they gonna do what they gonna do and build each other up because they coming from the same parent body nonetheless. That same cosmic body nonetheless. You feel what I'm saying? Think about it. Now we all know Shango's a hothead, Ogun is a hothead. But they serve the same mutual purpose, family. Flip the script on us now. And this so-called conscious community, no matter what you're claiming, whether you're claiming it from a religious doctrine standpoint, whether you're claiming it from a social political standpoint, whether you're coming from an economic standpoint, educational, medical, you name it, it's all on the table. It does not matter what angle you're coming from. If it's all for the benefit of the people, family, let it be just that. Let it be for the benefit of the people. Again, this is warfare, right? On all levels, especially the ones I just named and many more that I didn't name. Study your enemy. Know your enemy, know your, you know what I'm saying? Know your enemy, know yourself. That's the politics. Dead Press said it best, right? What did they say when they said that shit? Look how everybody else gets down. All the other peoples of the world, all the cultures, the ethnicities, or whatever, they get down for the single purpose of the mutual benefit of their people. All their personal stuff, they don't give two shits about it. They leave that in the home. They leave that in a closet. They leave that off the table where nobody else has to see it. Because at the end of the day, when they come together, they form like Voltron. And that's when, not for nothing, they come into our hoods and they smash on our ass, family. Think about it. Study your enemies, family. Don't just cry and moan all the time. Study them. Study. Trust me, that's what warfare is about. You got to know who you're fighting, know what you're fighting up against, etc., etc., etc. But I digress. This information is supposed to build your mind up. It's supposed to motivate you to the point where it's like, soon as you close that book or whatever you're reading, whatever research you're doing, soon as you finish that particular research, it's supposed to make you want to go out there and say, yo, I got to find somebody and put them on. It's supposed to make you do that shit. If it doesn't, you might want to go back, you might want to revamp and regroup yourself and start all over and go back to, you know what I'm saying, go back at it. But again, this stuff is supposed to motivate you, family. It's not supposed to hesitate you, it's not supposed to halt you, it's not supposed to make you emotional. It's not supposed to make you soft. Learning the things that we learn in family, we supposed to be some of the sharpest beings out here. There shouldn't be a damn thing that comes up against us, in front of us, in our ears, whatever the case may be, and should be able to, you know what I'm saying, overrun or consume us, man. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. And it damn sure shouldn't be to the point where this information makes us consume one another. You feel what I'm saying? That don't make no damn sense. Again, steel is supposed to sharpen steel, family. Build one another. Relate to one another. Don't take this information and continue gangbanging on one another, because that don't make no goddamn sense at all. You might as well stay back either on the block where you was, doing dirt. You might as well stay back in the church where you was, being hypocritical. You might as well stay back in the mosque where you was, you know what I'm saying, being all nutty buddy. You might as well stay up in the temple, doing all kind of lewdly, crazy shit that they do, etc., 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 etc. If you're going to come into this realm of quote-unquote consciousness, leave the bullshit alone. Leave the drama alone. Drop that. Pick up your mind, family. You feel what I'm saying? Pick up your mind and walk with me, man. Let's walk together. Information is supposed to build you up. It's not supposed to make you soft. If this information is making you soft, if it's weakening you in any level at all, you might want to put it down. Because at the end of the day, let's keep it 100. Everything is not for everybody, and that's cool. Now, again, this is for the mutual benefit of all black people. Even though all black people are not going to do the work, all black people are not willing to do the work, and that's cool. We also, family, warriors out there, we have to understand that everybody is not going to do this shit. Everybody's not up for it. But at the end of the day, it's for the benefit of the people. It's for the benefit to sustain our nation. Again, study everybody else. Everybody else from all the other peoples and stuff. you don't have 100% cooperation as far as groundwork and this, that, and third and activity. But at the end of the day, they all receive that privilege. They all receive that benefit. In other words, take the information, apply the information. Apply the information, pass the information. Pass the information, build it up. Knowledge is only powerful when it's used. Knowledge is only powerful when it's applied. Knowledge is not powerful when your ass all you do is cry and waste time. You feel what I'm saying? Think about it. Thinking is not illegal. It's not illegal. I know they're working on it. I know the powers that be. I know they're working on it. But it's not illegal yet. So continue to think. And if you haven't continued to think or haven't started already, I suggest you do. It ain't too late. Think about it, family. It's information. Now, again, we just had one of our elders transition into the realm of ancestorship. Peace and black power. Dr. Ben, can't say it enough because I met you. So I understand the aura. I dig the energy. And anybody out there who has had the opportunity to meet him, you know what the hell I'm talking about. So again, family, information is not supposed to make you weak. It's not to halt your steps or anything like that. It's supposed to make you go out there and bang, family. It's supposed to make you go out there and bang, family. It's supposed to make you go out there and bang. Not get banged on. Whether it be physically, mentally, none of the above. You're not supposed to get banged on. Go out there and go bang this work, man. Make Dr. Ben proud. Make these brothers right here, these gentlemen, these elders and warriors, make them proud, man. Make the people proud. Make yourself proud, man. It starts with you. If you can't make yourself proud by that what you're learning, by way of application, how can you make somebody else take pride in you, man? How can we take pride in our nation? It starts with self, man. Self-knowledge is some of the best knowledge you can get, because you see what the public school system did to us. You see what it's doing to the babies today. Let's take this information, take it outside, pass it person to person, spread love, show love, get love. Maybe we can put something shit together. We can get our own institutions out here, this, that, and the third. Big ups to all the institutions out there, all the African Center education institutions out there that's doing it. Keep going. Keep going. Family, support those that's doing it in your neighborhood or wherever it's at. That they out there, support them. The homeschoolers, keep banging. Keep banging. Those that even got the children in the public schools or whatever. Parents, when they get home, you sit their asses down and you study with them. That what you learning, you teach them. Hell, they might even go back to school and start putting these friends on and this, that, and third. Intellectual will take over the classroom, family. It all starts with the mind, family. It ain't hard. Again, what you think, you speak. What you speak, you walk. So again, is this information you learning going to make you stronger, or is it going to make you soft? Only you know the answer to that. Only you can stand on that, family. So think about that. Let that marinate. Comments, questions, concerns, you already know. Comment box, get at me. Email, ranmbg@gmail, get at me. But in the meantime, between time, this is your brother Nguvo Nayusi RANM. I appreciate you for tuning in to RANM RBG TV, family. This is for us all, man. That common sense shit. Again, man. Show love, spread love, get love. Black love is a cure for the black nation, family. So let's get it. Steel sharp as steel. Learn, apply, pass on. Don't learn and then go cry and hide somewhere, man. Because you just wasted your whole time. You dig? Stay tuned to the next one, man. We're going to keep it G as always. We're going to make you proud, Baba. Shine down on us. Continue to give us that energy. Hook back up with that power team. You already know. You know the power team. Stay tuned, family. Peace, love, and black power, man. Let's get it.